What's up, beautiful people? It's me, Ricky Jones Jr. And in this video, I will be cleaning the iDoo Hydroponics system so that I can get some seeds growing in that bad boy. Let's get to it. What's up, beautiful people, and welcome to another episode of Don't Keep Up With the Joneses. 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 What's up, beautiful people? It's me, Ricky Jones Jr. You're back again for another video. And if you are new to the channel, welcome. I said my name already, but on this here channel, you can find gardening videos, chicken videos, hydroponic videos, and everything in between, right? And so we have fun gardening. However, we have fun cleaning and preparing for what's to come. And by cleaning this iDoo hydroponic system, I can then grow seeds in this here system, which I'm not able to do in my other hydroponic system. So I want to go ahead and get this thing cleaned out, clear it out, so that I can put some seeds in that bad boy, okay? All right, so let's go ahead and get to the cleaning process, which is a little bit different than the other hydroponic system. So watch and learn, y'all. Boom, baby. Okay, so first things first, of course, I had to detach the power from the top area, which is in the lamp size of things. And then I need to pull up this here light, which I forgot how. Oh, okay, it's just an easy slip up. Okay, boom. Now that that's out the way, you can see I did have some things growing in here, in which my goal was to let the water dry out in the system so that we can look at the roots as well, because I do think it's all I do think it's all entertaining and fun and cool just to be able to see what's going on and growing on in the hydroponic system, because oftentimes we don't get to see what's going in there. However, we do get to see the results of the top. And so, boom, let me show you all this, which is a potential problem, and can be a problem for your system. So obviously that's the reason why we're gonna do some cleaning. So I'm gonna put that bad boy in there. I'll put the whole thing, why not? So let's just go ahead and first put the sponges and the plastic tops that did not have anything growing with them and on them. Alright, so now let's take a look-see, shall we, at this switch chart, right? So that's what we have growing here. So let's take a look at the root system. Oh my. And it's like pulling on something, so it's definitely attached down there, under there. So we'll be able to see what it actually looks like up under. But that root system was very thick, very dry now. Like I said, I let things dry out. So I'm going to just go ahead and see if it attached from the sponge. If not, cool, but I see a split in it already. So I'm gonna just go ahead and toss that bad boy. I think it's a lost cause. All right, let's just go ahead and look up under. Whoa, baby. Wow, I have to show you all this. I don't think you can see it from there. All right, so boom shakalaka, this is what we have going on here, which is cool to even see. Even though it may look like there's no water, there is always water, which is definitely beneficial for the root system itself. And so it's all started to grow and mesh together, which lets me know I need to definitely be mindful of what I do grow in here together, because things will interweave in the water reservoir tank holding area. So let's go ahead and pull these out and get to the cleaning process. In which here you all can see, maybe, yeah, you can see that I had some arugula growing, which it started to blot, which I don't need any arugula seeds. So I'm going to just toss this bad boy into the compost area because there is not a need for it. Now, I will say this system, the sponges are lost. It's a lost cause, maybe because they just grew so thick around the area, but the plastic I can still keep. And so now, of course, I can just clean this bad boy out from here. This detaches, which is going to be beneficial in the cleaning process, which is your pump. Essentially, this is what keeps the waters flowing and going down below. Oxygen being pumped into the water area. And so now, let's go ahead and clean this out, clear this out, so we can clean it out. All right, now with water where it needs to be, both where my sponges and all were, and in the reservoir, of course, we have some soap that we're going to use, some antibacterial soap, which I like to use for my systems. It's definitely beneficial. You know, all the good stuff. Obviously, it will be linked down in the description area so that you can purchase some of your own. In which now we're just going to make sure the top area is clean. Making sure also to make sure we get those little holes as well where we were growing. And then of course along the edges where algae and things could have grown. You just want to make sure, you know, there's a clean sweep from what was to what you may want to do next. And so that's what we're doing here. Flipping it around, of course, because that's where everything was growing. Everything was growing was from the under, so the underbelly, as some would say. We're just going to make sure all this is all clean and clear. Bubbles doing what they need to do, as well as your hands as well. We'll let that sit there. Also want to get the little pump area as well, which at the end we're going to run some water through it just to make sure everything is copacetic in the system. And then getting the wires because they were sitting in the water too. So just making sure everything is nice and clean, you know. That's the whole objective, the whole idea, the whole goal that we're striving for, looking for, and will achieve. And then of course getting the reservoir. Why? Because not only was water in here, but we also had the food for the plants in here as well. And so again, making sure we're out with the old, preparing for the new. That's what we have going on. And as we did on the previous video, it's okay to give it a hand rub around the system, as well as with your, you know, cleaning apparatus, whatever that is. It could be a washcloth, it could be a bristle brush like this, it could be a toothbrush. The list goes on, right? If there's something that you use in your system to clean it off and I didn't mention it, definitely let us know, because we all get to learn and grow together, right? Learn, grow, and clean. How about that? We have an added layer. So now to get to our sponges scenario, we'll just make sure the roots are off. Make sure the top is cleaned off, throwing all roots out, not reincorporating in the water, because you'll just have to clean it again from another one, right? And so we'll just put that all in the reservoir again and just give everything a nice rinse, wash through from here. Again, most of the sponges did not make it, so that's not anything that we get to bring over, but it's okay. You can always order more. I'll definitely put a link down below for more of the sponges so that you can purchase, as I will, right, for the next round of growing. But all is well. Payoff was great. The experience was fun. And as I showed before, like when you have water with the sponges and the plastic piece, it slides off very easily, very well. So it makes life easy breezy, a lemon squeezy, as the kids would say. The kids and kid sayings, right? Put those there. Man, never realized how many growing pods I had going until it's cleaning time, right? It's just like washing clothes. You never realize how many clothes you have until you go to wash them and fold them. But hey, it's a part of the journey. There were so many growing pods. Now let's see what the sponges look like, which of course we're going to have to wash and make sure the tops are clean, because I had the algae scenario, but you could even see it on the bristle. I rinsed it off too fast to show you, but definitely something to be mindful of, which I can always give it a nice, which I'm not going to put it in this reservoir because I'm going to have to give it another cleaning with some hydrogen peroxide, which is going to disinfect everything. And the roots actually did not stay on these sponges like I thought they would. Well, I guess these were the ones that didn't make it, so makes sense. So now that we have the sponges and all clean, what I'm going to do is put them here in this reservoir scenario, or excuse me, in this measuring cup, and so that I can put some hydrogen peroxide on them and let them. So I'm going to put some hydrogen peroxide on them to let them clean and disinfect a little bit more than what they were doing just with the soap. And now we get to rinse this out. Show you the finished product. Here we go, great people. Everything as it was when it came out of the box, probably a little bit cleaner. And so here's the water reservoir, which I'm gonna leave outside just to get some more of that sun, just to heat it as well as to dry it. I'm gonna keep the sponges in here so that they can continue to disinfect and all that good stuff, but take it out by the end of the day. And then last but not least, we have our plastic container scenarios, which technically I can just put them back in there. Why not? It won't hurt. Everything will still dry out in the sun and all that good stuff. So boom shakalaka. And just like that, great people, we have a clean finished product which they are ready for seeds when I am ready to see them, in which I'm also excited about. So definitely stay tuned, lock in, click that bell notification so that you are aware of when those videos do drop, because they will be on the way, as I am planning everything that I want to eat, everything that I want to grow, because it is the month of September, in which I'm excited about. Okay, I love September for oh so many growing reasons, and so now I just have the abundance and opportunity to grow, not only outside in my raised bed, in-ground garden, grow bags, or 5-gallon buckets, but also with this iDoo Hydroponics system. So I love you all. I appreciate you all. Links will be down below so that you can have this thing, grow these things, and clean these things as I did in this video. Love you. Love you. Peace.